We're doing a realistic full day of eating. No challenges, no cheat meals. Obviously, don't copy the amount of food that I eat because I know how much my body requires. Kicking it off, we've got the morning sups. I've got vitamin D for immune health, some zinc for skin, hair, and reproductive health, berberine, which is a glucose disposal agent because I'm eating quite a bit of carbs, aged garlic extract for heart health, citrus bergamot, again for heart health, telmisartan, that's for heart health as well, and a bit of tadalafil or Cialis, that's a vasodilator, which will be good for the pump in the gym later on. So the breakfast today is quite simple. We've got 6 slices of sourdough bread, which is about 240 grams, 250 grams of egg whites, and 1 whole egg. I'll just be making sandwiches out of these. I'll smash it down in a few minutes, go do some work, then have a pre-workout meal, and then go to the gym. This is actually my favorite meal, believe it or not. It's so simple, but I love my eggs. I love sourdough bread. You just can't beat it. So before I even get to the gym, I've already eaten more than 200 grams of carbs. That's this breakfast plus the next pre-workout meal. I like being as glycogen loaded as possible before I go hit my session. I structure most of my carbs, about 60% of them, around my peri-workout window. So the meals right before and after training. That allows me to both train hard, progress in the bulk, as well as replenish the glycogen stores that I've just depleted as soon as I'm back from my session. And I've found when I drive calories up through that window, I've grown the most efficiently. It just makes sense because you're putting the majority of your carbs around the time of day where you're actually going to be using them, instead of eating the majority of your carbs right before you go to sleep. They're not really of much use then. You'll also notice that both of my meals pre-training and my post-training meal are going to be very low fats. Obviously fats slow down digestion and we don't want to be processing food for hours before we go to the gym. We want quick digesting carbs and quick digesting amino acids, aka protein, to go straight into the target muscle and kickstart that muscle protein synthesis, actually recover and grow the muscles we just trained. So I drink at least 2 liters of water before I'm even in the gym because I have to somehow fit 5 liters worth throughout my day. So I just had a liter with this meal, and as I go sit and work for a bit, let this digest, I'll sip on another liter. Then it'll be time for the pre-workout meal, which is just gonna be a massive hit of carbs, again, very low fats, and we'll go train from there. A lot of my meals are very simple. These foods taste good to me, and it's something that I know I can repeat every single day without really getting sick of it. I could eat eggs on sourdough toast for the rest of my life and have no complaints. You know, for another person, like I've got many clients that won't touch eggs. That's crazy to me, but people like different things. 150 grams of Cocoa Pops, 270 mils of unsweetened almond milk. If you don't know what Cocoa Pops are, it's basically white rice puffed up with cocoa and sugar. So this is going to be a big hit of carbs, about 130 grams worth. I'm gonna smack this down, wait at least 45 to 60 minutes, then drive to the gym. By the time I start training, this would have had at least an hour and a half to digest. It doesn't really need that long. To be honest, you could probably train within 60 minutes as it's very low fat, it's a simple sugar, and it'll be in and out very quickly. But this is a delight. I could easily eat 500 grams of this. It's quite easy to eat. It tastes good. Obviously, it would taste better with some full cream milk, but that unfortunately is not part of the plan. Smash that down. We're up to about 1400 calories for the day, and it's only 10:15 in the morning. So I've got about 2600 left for the day. Like I said, I'm gonna let this digest, go make my pre-workout drink, then drive up to the gym and start my session. Today is going to be a push day. Couple chest movements, 1 shoulder movement, couple tricep movements, and then 30 minutes cardio. That 30 minutes cardio is a daily staple, trying to keep myself as lean as possible. The abs are still there, and I've gained 5 kilos total since the first video I posted here, which was that 4,500 calorie refeed. I was cutting on only about 2,000 calories 3 weeks ago, and now we've doubled that. My lifts are skyrocketing right now. This is what we want out of a rebound. I flattened out a bit too much, but I was coming off a shoulder injury as well. I could always see the road ahead. I knew that better times were coming in terms of my physique and training. We're pushing the envelope on this bulk. It's only the beginning now, and we've started on 4,000 calories. So I could easily see myself eating upwards of 6,000 calories per day in the near future while keeping body fat in check. That's the goal here. I don't want to eat for the sake of eating, but I also want to progress a fair few lifts, specifically the pendulum squat, incline bench press on the Smith machine, pull downs, maybe RDLs as well. I've been doing Romanian deadlifts on the belt squat machine, which feels very good. I'm up to about 4.5 plates on each side, which is 20, 40, 60, 80, 90 kilos on each side, 180 kilos altogether. So I guess I'll see you guys at my post-workout meal. We're back from training and I had a very good push session. This is the post-workout meal currently. 350 grams jasmine rice, 220 grams of kangaroo burger patties, 100 grams of vegetables, and 3 pickles with some sriracha and mustard on top. Quite a big meal, but it's necessary. I got stuck in traffic on the way back and I am starving. This basically tastes like a burger to me. With the kangaroo patties, the mustard sauce and the pickle, may as well be a Big Mac. I'm still at a point where I am very hungry between meals and I never really feel satisfied after my meals, even though they're quite big now. But that's a good sign. You don't ever want to get to the point in a bulk where you're forcing food down. That means you've become insulin resistant, your digestion has probably gone to shit as well, and it's just not a good place to be at, because how are you going to consistently push calories if you've got no appetite? So we're in a good place still, and I can easily see myself pushing up to 5,000 calories within the next month or so, depending on how my weight trends. But I'm excited. I'm excited to eat more food and stack on the weight. So I think I'm coming up to about 30 grams of fat for the entire day so far, which I've done on purpose. As I mentioned before, my pre and post workout meals are very low fat so that they digest quickly. I've got one more savory meal and then a sweet meal to end things off, but they both have a good amount of fats in them so that I'm satiated and they sit in my system for a little bit longer, especially overnight. I don't have to feel hungry while I'm trying to get my sleep in. Okay, meal 3 is down the hatch. As you can see, we leave no evidence. 2 meals left, maybe a snack in between, depending how large I make the other 2 meals. As you can see, I'm eating in my office today because I've got a lot of work to take care of with my clients and everything else. So I eat in between my work blocks, put a bit of YouTube on, and then get right back to work. It also helps me to not really think about food because I'm still very food focused right now. If I don't have things to do, which is a rare occurrence, then I tend to have my meals very close to each other, which isn't good because then it doesn't leave me any calories for the end of the day. So it's about 4:30 p.m. right now. I'll probably have my next meal at around 6:30, and then one more after that. It's been a good day so far. Meal number 4 consists of 365 grams of cooked weight jasmine rice, 180 grams of cooked weight lean beef mince with some red onion mixed in there, 3 pickles again, and some low-calorie taco sauce or salsa on top. This meal is quite girthy. I'm very keen to eat it. The fats are starting to creep up now as we get later on in the day. I'm getting to eat beef mince, which I enjoy. Sometimes I have avocado with this meal, but not today because of everything else I'm eating. So I'm going to dig into this, put some YouTube on, and really enjoy myself. Another meal decimated. I normally have 100 grams of vegetables with this too, but I didn't have any cooked and I wasn't bothered waiting for them to cook. So it was only the pickles for today. It's just clocked after 7 p.m. now, and I'm going to have my next and final meal in maybe about an hour and a half, max 2 hours. But I'll see you then. It's time for the last meal of the day. This is pretty much dessert for me. 140 grams of quick oats, 2 scoops whey protein, 120 grams banana, 100 grams mixed berries, 10 grams of almond butter right there, 2 grams of cinnamon, and a little drizzle of sugar-free caramel topping. It's gonna settle nicely in my stomach and take a while to digest. I'll be going to sleep a happy man tonight. I won't feel hungry for a while, pretty much until I wake up ready to eat breakfast again. Yeah, I'm gonna get this down as usual. Absolutely house that. Extravagant meal. There's no other words to explain a perfectly made oat bowl like this. The almond butter adds such a nice touch, mixed in with the sweet and sourness of the berries, the banana, cinnamon, you can't forget the caramel. It's perfect. My daily calories will increase as the weeks go on, depending on how my body reacts. But the next time you see me make a full day of eating video, you should expect at least 4,500 calories, if not more. But that's the end of today's video, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any other ideas you want to see from me, please leave them down below, and I'll see what I can do.